Hello, my little plublings of evil, of nature, of all of you precious, precious things. How are you today? How are you today, my friends? It has been a lovely, lovely, lovely day. Actually, actually has been a good day for me. I you know, I wanted to give Robinhood the big FU. I really didn't give it a big FU, but kind of jumped back in Robinhood today and started getting in some stocks. Haven't been doing some stock trading in a while, so decided to do that. But you know, while I was stock trading, I decided to get an amazing amazing what was it? It was a card. You know, the card that like shows up on your I don't know, if you're a stock trader, you know what I'm talking about. The card that shows up on your Robinhood thing, and it said something really ridiculous. And I want to find it. Hold on one second, because I tweeted it because I was just kind of pissed. So anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at what I got to see on my card today. Right. Oh, I forgot to take that off. That isn't that. You can tell I was extremely prepared for this. So let me go back just one second and let me actually prepare for that scene. Let me remove that. Yes, I want to remove that. And yeah, that was fun. So that was from my last video, my MetaTrader 4 video. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out. It's really good. At least I think it's really good. It definitely prepares you on how to trade MetaTrader. Basically how the professionals trade. How risky it is, but how much you can actually make. So it's why timing is very important. That's why I take technical trading very important myself. But I'm gonna go over some fun news really quick, and then we'll get in some fundamentals and some stuff like that. Okay, sound like fun? Sound like a plan? All right, let's do it. So you know, first, like I said, I get this amazing card, right, that says due to ongoing volatility, some securities like AMC, GME are position closing only. And then I click on it, and it's like a huge list actually of securities that they decided they were going to be, you could only close the trade. You could only sell it. You couldn't buy it. What the so basically the people that were hedging it, the hedge fund people that were short selling it in the first place, were trying to force the price to go down, right? They were trying to force the price to go down. That's exactly what this is all about. So even today, I was checking out to see if I could buy, and I get on Robinhood, and I get this: it buys you the stock is not supported on Robinhood. Oh, great. Thanks, Robinhood. I still can't buy GameStop, even if I wanted to. I said, you know, this is downright corporate collusion. This is not a free market. This is not a free market for anybody that's all the, you know, the leftist people being out here being like, oh, this is how capitalism works, and this is what you get for being a capitalist. Sorry, I'm smoking. I don't care. No, this is not capitalism. This is cronyism. This is people giving you a reach around, uh, you know, while the other people are sitting below you getting the Cleveland steamer. is what that is. Exactly what that is. And you're the one getting the Cleveland Steamer, unfortunately. They're getting the reach around. I should be getting the reach around. I shouldn't be getting the Cleveland Steamer. You know, I should. You know, it just doesn't make sense. So, anyways, I was very angry. I tweeted at the Robinhood app, and there's a lot of other people that were also doing this, tweeting "Hold the line," and "Hold the line" became kind of a phenomenon today. Right now, Dogecoin is definitely a phenomenon for some reason. It just jumped out of nowhere. We'll get to Dogecoin in a little bit, but hold the line became a huge thing. Yep, everybody's saying do not sell, hold the line. A lot of people are on the same plane. And from what I understand is that while GameStop stock was appearing to fall, right, during this period to where you could only sell, what had happened was that basically the people that could buy and sell it, you know, were these large hedge fund people or people that had access to do it, you know, or brokers. Brokers are basically the only people that have are the ability to do it. What they were doing it is they were rapidly selling it back and forth to each other, right? They were selling it so rapidly so it would make it look like the price was actually going down, right? And then later, of course, whenever they realized people weren't selling and they had to stop it because they were losing money on it because nobody was selling, it went back up. So the system, the hedge fund managers or these people that have been shorting these stocks that have been, you know, undervalued basically, and you know, people came in and tried to, not, I wouldn't say overvalue them, but actually give them a decent value. And I was, you know, watching something too, and was finding out that GameStop was actually getting owned by Chewy, or not owned, but you know, the people that were owning a lot of the stocks were people that were running the company Chewy, which was, you know, the dog brand, you know, that delivers the dog toys and the dog food and stuff like that. So if you know, if they were getting involved, you know, then what were they thinking about? You know, they got elected to the board, and things like that. So you know, and then plus the consoles were coming out, so there was actually value to, um, uh, you know, to GameStop, um, but for some reason it was trading around $4 or $5, and people were saying, you know what, this should be trading a lot higher. You know, let's start buying. You know, and that's what started this whole thing. And then that's when I did my thing yesterday, whenever it just jumped up, you know, out of nowhere. And it was like, whoa, like people are realizing that, you know, this was getting shorted by these hedge fund managers. And they wanted to stick it to them. They really wanted to stick it to them. And I just want to keep going through this hold the line stuff because this is amazing. You know, all these memes that are coming out. Those who are fighting against corporate financial system retweeting on the line. Yeah, I don't really understand that, because if you're holding the line, evidently this person has no idea what they're talking about. Hold on, I want to see what his replies are, because evidently this guy has no idea what he is tweeting right now. It's basically saying that since we're saying we're holding the line, that we're in the same We're shaking hands with a corrupt financial system? No. You don't understand what happened with the corrupt financial system. Cash App finally put my purchases through for AMC. Oh my. Okay, so Cash App was holding them too. Not, it wasn't just Robinhood. $30 invested, but $100 invested. Okay. I believe AMC holds the line. Okay, so yeah, hold the line has become quite the phenomenon. Quite a few people have been doing it. It's been loving it. I do hope people hold the line, because if they do, that means the short sellers are going to be in the hole a lot of money. And maybe I can find a good article about that. I know that I had tweeted this. I said, Goebbels will be proud of this propaganda. Um, Basically, Forbes posted an article. It said, ignore the populist GameStop hype. Short sellers are heroes. What? What? Are you kidding me? This guy has got to be out of his effing mind. Who would think that short selling? Okay, so background 2007 adjustment. Following policy began feels about viable mortgage securities, though demand for them was much greater than supply. Paulson, since that lending standards had plummeted so far, loan delinquencies were set to surge. The third-rate hedge fund manager, that's what those who covered him at the top of the investment banks felt, proceeded to very inexpensively purchase insurances on mortgages. Marketplace, as readers know, Paulson was subsequently vindicated in 2008. Funny about the billions he made on his bet was that all too many looked askance at his remarkable gains. Paulson was said to be profiting from the pain experienced by borrowers or lenders. In truth, Paulson was the hero. His major investment gains sent a crucial signal that lenders should shrink their exposure to home loans, realistically billions. Okay, so this is about the 2008 drop. This has nothing to do with the one now. Okay, so the one in 2008, what happened then was that people were signing off on contracts for mortgages for homes that they shouldn't have been signing because they knew they couldn't pay it. That's one thing, right? And so since that debt was so bad, people were buying the derivatives of those debts, right? And eventually that money did have to be paid back, and that's where the money came up from. So if you're short selling that's one thing, because you knew they were going to go into bad debt. This is something completely different. This is Paulson's story is a useful approach, all the overknown excitement about GameStop without presuming to know in the intimate details of the gaming retailer. All the talk that its soaring share price is happy evidence of the small investor striking back against the big bad hedge funds who were short the company's shares. It's patently absurd. No, you shouldn't be shorting a company when the actual price of the company should be a lot higher than what it is, to be honest. And look, GameStop down 44.3%. That's ridiculous. For one, it's not very reasonable to suggest some do that a collection of investors inspired by Reddit could routinely move markets, thus putting those allegedly awful hedge funds out of business. For those who think otherwise, they may attempt to make it their investing strategy to join a Reddit herd in the future. That I do not suggest, honestly. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Do not take anything I say as financial advice. I'm not a broker. That's the case because stock market is even though I said I did call for it yesterday. Yeah, basically what I would think you would call for is I think you call for a small team, right? You call for a small team that each of you has a specific uh, quality, a specific skill in the trading market that you can bring to the table. You know, you bring a team of 6 of you together, 6, 7 of you. You know, one's good in crypto, one's good in forex, one's good in futures, one's good in equities, one's good in bonds. Things like that. And so if everybody got put their heads together, in a team like that, and everybody started going, okay, here's what you should do for this, do this at this time, boom, and then the other person says, okay, here you buy this right here, or then you're gonna have the futures person say, okay, how about you short this here, and your strike price is here, and then you have your forex person go, okay, buy GBP USD here, and then have your stop loss here, and and if you have all these people and you're all working together, there's nothing illegal about that. That's just actually just a team working together to help each other grow. I mean, so I maybe I wouldn't suggest using Reddit as a means of trying to do business, but for this guy to say that, back to, I don't know. Back to GameStop, the alleged revenge of a small investor enjoying the overfunged head. Uh, I should probably turn that off. I didn't realize that my fan was on, and it was probably making a really loud noise. And I apologize for that. I just had it on, and I wasn't even thinking about it, and it may have distorted the sound for quite some bit. So, apologies. Anyways, I'm talking about this guy who thinks that the hedge fund people or the short sellers are heroes. Yeah, short selling a company that's worth a lot more than what it is. No, okay. It seemingly didn't for some institutional investors who were short GameStop shares were trading around $4 6 months ago are now commanding somewhere north of $300. It's a reminder of how incredible risky it is to be short in any public company. Yeah, that's why the hedge fund people should be reaping what they sow, right? It's risky for what they did to short that company. Would never people can just come in and actually just buy the stock and make the stock go up. Because when you short it, unfortunately, there's no bottom, right? You can literally lose. I want to try to see how much they lost because um GameStop, oh, what is this, three days ago? Hold on. GameStop short sellers reload bets after 6 billion loss. I heard it's a lot more than that. Yeah, Citadel is the one that is responsible for this. CNBC was unable to figure out the size of Melvin Capital's losses on the short positions. However, Citadel and Point72 are known to have poured nearly $3 billion into Gabe Plotkin's hedge fund to support his finances. Right, so if that gives you some kind of idea, GameStop's job rally. Okay, here we go. According to S3, that's the one I heard about the other day. According to S3 Partners, amid the explosive growth, GameStop sellers on the short position have accumulated more than $1 billion losses to date, including losses of 17 million on Monday and 6 billion on Friday last week. Wow, that's last week. And so this has just been, I didn't realize how long this has been accumulating, but this has been accumulating for quite some time. Uh, I guess ever since it was $4, people kept short selling, and next thing you know, it's 300 something dollars, like I showed you yesterday. And this was yesterday, right? I want to try to find something from today. Well, I'm not going to be able to find too much, I don't think. But what I do want to do is jump over to Robinhood. Man, Dogecoin is still on the rise. Keeps bouncing around here. Like I say, I saw it earlier and it was at like 4 cents. Now we're at 7.5 cents. Some people have a lot of money in Dogecoin. I found out that Dogecoin is actually sponsoring a NASCAR as well. So, in case you didn't know, the yes, yes, you hear it, and you have seen it here, my friends. You have seen the Dogecoin NASCAR. This should be on everybody's background on their phone, on their computer, on everything that they own. The Dogecoin NASCAR has arrived, my friends. It has made it. We have made it. Dogecoin. All right. Anyways, back to Robinhood. Let's and it's the funny thing is that when you get on Robinhood and you get on the news, right? Oh, this is the first time. Okay, so the first time I got on news, there was nothing about GameStop. Now, oh, it may be because I've clicked on GameStop. It is. Never mind. So if you actually go to the Robin, and it's still $311. Well, hold on. Let's see what it is right now. Yeah, it's still $311. This is still amazing. Even though it has dropped 150 something dollars, hold the line. 56% say hold. And I don't know who's saying sell, but whoever's saying sell is an idiot. Hold, hold, hold. Make them pay, right? Because if you want it, and the thing is, of course, you still can't buy it, but you know, they gave us a little treat today. Robinhood did. Uh, they decided that they wanted to shoot us a little email and say, it's even though it's been a tough day, we temporarily limited buying certain securities this morning. Okay, so starting tomorrow, we plan to allow limited buys of these securities. We'll continue to monitor the situation and make adjustments as needed. So I actually wrote to them, and I'm like, how can you determine this? What is the limit exactly that you were talking about? For one, what is the limit, and what is let's just say I do buy into it, and I do get into the limit. KRAKEN's down, but I do get into the limit, and you turn it off. What's next? Am I just stuck with what I paid for? I just don't get it. So Anyways, I guess somebody's saying Kraken's down. Is Kraken really down? Kraken is down. What's going on with this? Hold on. Oh man, Kraken is down. What's up with that? Hey, thanks for bringing that to my attention, Shimalu. I was actually just bringing it up not too long ago. Um, but there is a solution. I don't know if you have heard of Gate.io, but Gate.io is kind of another form of Kraken, right? So Gate.io is not down. I'm not for sure if it has Dogecoin though. It does, so you can trade Doge, USD, Doge, to Bitcoin. I don't know what Doge 3L is, but you can trade that. I was actually more on the lines of Whiteheart. That was actually going to be hold on. Doge 3L is a 3x long trading product. The funds are managed in the perpetual future. Oh, okay. So it's wait, come on now. What just happened? Okay. So that was a perpetual futures contract. Anyways, what was I talking about? I was talking about, Robinhood giving us the go ahead that they're going to give us the the ability to start trading again tomorrow. But like I said, who knows how long that's going to last before they shut that down. And they you're gonna buy into it, and then all of a sudden they're gonna turn it off again, and then they're gonna force the price down, and you're gonna lose money and whatnot, and who knows what. But what I didn't realize Kraken was down, so that's crazy. Um, I've already signed in, so it should maybe it logged me out for some reason. Maybe that's why it was not letting me trade. Is Kraken really down? I mean, I should already be signed in, so I don't understand why it actually into this. I don't know. All kinds of things are happening all over the internet tonight. I don't get it. Group snares, texting, early contact, support, whatever. Trade Kraken. Come on. I mean, the interface is here. Doesn't let me connect it. Doesn't let me connect. Okay, so well maybe it's just because I haven't logged. I mean, already logged in though. Come on now. What's wrong with you people? I don't have much in Kraken right now. It's actually all in stake. Oh yeah, Kraken's down for sure. All right. Well, thanks for letting me know. Uh, but like I said, there is an alternative, and I would suggest you check out Gate.io. Um, it works very similarly. If not, I think it's the better one because it is the only one that I can find that has White Heart, and that was going to be my next segue was White Heart. Um, Now, if you don't know about White Heart, um, we go back to the hedge funders, right? The people that are the short sellers and that take all the people's money in the first place. Whiteheart is going to be the supposedly the ERC20 token that is going to be used in the hedging, right? So if we follow the trail here, um, here is, let me see here. So if you follow the trail, if you go to, I think it's like the coin list, right? Go to the coin list, right? And then if you type in Whiteheart, I just now found out about this project and I think it's awesome. Uh, Type in Whiteheart. There it is, brings it up. So brings up the market cap, right? So market cap, I think it's over at, what is that? 27 million. We're 27 millions now. There's only 8888 coins. That's all there is. 8,888 coins. I don't know why all eights. But there's only quadruple 8 coins. Right? So um a funny thing, it's funny. So if we go to if you want to go to trade it, right? Whenever you go to Gateway.io, of course you have to have Ethereum to trade it, to purchase it, because it is worth 2 point. What is it right now? I can't even see. It is worth 2.31 Ethereum. Right, so my heart to Ethereum is 2.31, which would make it around over $3,000, that's for sure. So Whiteheart is a very I wouldn't say very popular, but it's a coin that is getting up there in price and one that we should be watching out for. And what you basically how it works, if I keep following the trails, it's a very interesting project because I want to say I found it in um Explore. No. Using the source code. More about Whiteheart. GitHub. It was made by this person, made Old Molly Wintermute, which isn't a real person, but basically it's a chain for it's a coin for Hedgic, right? And Hedgic is an on-chain peer-to-peer options trading protocol built on Ethereum, right? And I believe the way this works, I think if I clicked on that, it gave me a little bit more information. Maybe it goes back in the white paper itself. Yeah, here we go. And so there's an on-chain hedging protocol built on top of hedging protocol. A core part of hedging protocol is a new financial primitive called hedge contract. The hedge contract is a system of Ethereum smart contracts that can automatically conduct the process of hedging users' holdings market value. The way a hedge contract works is it can automatically buy an at the money ATM put option contract on the user's behalf each time the user acquires an asset on a decentralized platform exchange. A put option is the right but not an obligation to sell an asset at a fixed price during a certain period of time. Learn more about options if you don't know about them. Hedging with at the money put options means that the strike price of the option at the moment of protection an asset's value will be equal to the market price of asset with the potential of less than 1% spread. Interesting. Interesting. Hedge contracts utilize liquidity, which is pooled by liquidity providers on non-custodial smart contracts. Liquidity providers act as low-value downside insurance sellers who are pooling their funds on smart contracts for sharing, and the potential fees on selling and the type of insurance are represented as the ATM put options. Liquidity providers earn fees paid by hedge contract users in case the value of assets will not increase. White token provides its holders with the right to receive a share of fees generated by a protocol, a token supply of 8888 white. Fees are distributed pro rata among the staked white tokens. Here's the interesting part. This is actually the really interesting part of this. There is no minimum amount of white that can be staked. No minimum amount, right? The initial distribution breakdown of fees is 30% of fees are distributed among white tokens staked. 30% of fees are distributed among white heart liquidity providers. 20% of fees are distributed among hedge staking lots, with 10% go to wrapped Bitcoin lots, and 10% go to Ethereum lots. 20% of fees are distributed among hedge liquidity providers. 10% go to wrapped Bitcoin pool LPs, and 10% go to Ethereum pool LPs. So this is a really just interesting project. And I am really interested in getting this token or getting this coin. So I'm waiting on. I found out about the coin a couple days ago. I couldn't really figure out where to get it, so of course you got to go to CoinMarketCap, to find everything. So CoinMarketCap, with the CoinMarketCap, found just did a little search, right? And what did I search for? Searched for Whiteheart. There it is. And I think I was trying to figure out where to buy it, and couldn't do. Where was it where I found it? Down here. Here it was. So it says Uniswap, Who, Gate.io, Biloxi, MXC.com. I've not really heard of most of these, especially with these two being confidence low. And so Uniswap V2, I couldn't find it. Oh yeah, I guess you have to do it with with wrapped Ethereum. But here you could actually, with Gate.io, you can do it with with Tether. So I'm still waiting on my documents to get through to Gate.io to get approved. That way I can start trading on Gate.io and get my white coin, get my white heart. Because I have a feeling this is going to be, a coin that is going to be, like I said, there's only 8,888 of them. So there's a scarce, very scarce amount. I don't know why it says on Uniswap V2 that's where you get most of the Litecoin, because again I couldn't find it. But again, it's cheaper on Gate.io. It's actually the cheapest, well, except for MXC.com. actually the cheapest on Gate.io. Um, and yeah, again, there's no minimum amount that can be staked. So and then again, the proceeds basically go toward you know, longs, and then basically adds in another long, as soon as the price goes up. But it's interesting, really interesting how this works, especially if you think about how, um, how especially futures trading works. You got to basically, it's as simple as you place what you think it's going to go to as your strike price. If it gets above that, you make money. If it goes below, it stays below that, you don't make money. And basically here, as you're going to your strike price, it actually adds on another strike price to it, and you keep going to it. And I'm guessing that's how it works. And you keep making money as you keep, making money, and you're getting to the next strike price, and you probably double that. I don't know. I don't know really exactly how it works 100%, but it just seems like a really, really interesting project, which is why it seems like the price, again, well, again, its scarcity is, for one, is why the value is so high, because there's only 8,888 coins. But also the just the project itself is what is interesting. So I think I was checking on the blockchain explorer and checking out, seeing who is buying it, right? And so Gate.io is getting in on the action. You got Hotbit getting in on it. Here's some MXC action getting in on it. And of course you got your regular users. um these are all in, right? These are all in. There's nothing going out, right? So people are buying white heart. So interesting thing to watch. And where is, there it is. And let's see if I can't, is this it here? Are we still in white heart? Yeah, we're still in white ETH. Over here we got the global block. As you can see, last price, you can see more buyers. The buyers are just keep coming in, right? And there's really not any selling whatsoever at all. Because look, I mean, it's at a, I mean, if you do some basic did have a little liquidity spike down here. Look at this one, it had a big run back here on the 13th of January. It looks like it had a big liquidity run. Not for sure what that was from. It was probably from a long, right? Probably from some kind of long that some kind of future had, and probably caused the coin to spike up, which is probably what the attractiveness is that since this is used for futures trading, is that if a coin goes long and it goes what happened on the 13th. Let me think. I'm trying to think about what happened on the 13th. What coin would have made it's anyways, my video was going to be about this, right? About how I called the Bitcoin the Bitcoin buy. It got a little bit deeper into it than where I thought it would go. But here, let's reload this, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I was looking at this, and as I was seeing, I was thinking this was probably the bottom of Bitcoin, around 28,000. Didn't think it was going to get any lower. This, it pops up, right? It it doesn't break. I mean, it breaks kind of this high, but it doesn't break the intermediate high. So I'm thinking, okay, next go around it's gonna probably break a high. So I would say take a slight risk, right? And purchase Bitcoin right at this area, right? And you know, especially if you're doing it on some kind of and as soon as it hit it, boom, it popped up, right? It popped up. But then it went back down and it got a little bit deeper into the red. But now, you know, Bitcoin's kind of taken off. Pulling back a little bit, but that's what's expected, right? And what I was showing is I was doing it on another platform as well, and it was showing kind of the same thing. So, but December 13th, let's check out Bitcoin on December 13th. I want to see if that was like the day. Like Bitcoin like went long for some reason, or maybe that was a day like XRP like went crazy. Or was that earlier? Yeah, that was earlier. That had to be earlier. Oops. January 13th. January 13th. Made a little bit of a spike. Wasn't too bad. Maybe it was Ethereum. I don't know. No, Ethereum just now broke that high like 2 days ago. So maybe it was the first high it broke. Better on the 13th. And then it took a couple days for it got back up and broke that high. '19th, 13th, it was actually low. I don't know. I can't think of any other coin that would have spiked on the 13th. Anyways, the weird thing about this is it's not really following any kind of not really following any kind of trend or anything like that. It's just kind of it's a little wonky, but then again, it seems like it has been stabling out the past couple of days. Maybe because the futures trading market has stabled out, but it seems that since its inception, which wasn't that long ago, it was at the it was on 12/28, so this thing is not even a month old. It's just now a month old, right? Whiteheart is. And it seems like it could be just now finally starting to stable out in price, which again is now it is 2.34 of Ethereum, which Ethereum is now 1352. So if we do the math on that, oh come on, 52, right? That's where, well, oh no, sorry, I'm on the wrong line here. Looking at the wrong line of Ethereum. Price is right here, right? So we're at 1292. So we're kind of close. 1292. And then Whiteheart is 2.32 times that. So it is exactly at $2,997.44. So it is actually at a fairly low price. For only $3,000, you can own yourself a full white heart coin. Now again, you can own just a little bit and stake any little bit that you want, which is awesome. I want to go back to KRAKEN and see what's going on with this. I need to know what's going on with my staked Ethereum. I got some Ethereum staked in KRAKEN, buddy. And if something doesn't happen soon, I need to know what's going on with my Ethereum. I don't want KRAKEN to be pulling no Robinhood. Error has been detected and our teams have been alerted to resolve. Alright, so edit. Cracking down. Letting everybody know that KRAKEN's down. Let's see if the internet knows that KRAKEN's down. Latest. KRAKEN, you keep going down like a $2 hooker. It. Man, are all of them down? Oops. And Binance, well, Binance, you can't sign up with Binance anyway, but saying Coinbase is down. Sorry if I'm going all over the place, you guys. I'm just having a video of me just being on the internet right now. So sorry you get to witness this. But I'm having fun with it. This is me whenever I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with crypto, and I don't have a plan, and I just go for it. I don't think I have anything in Coinbase, anything. I think I transferred everything out of Coinbase to Kraken. I did. I think the only thing I have in Coinbase right now is that BSV, which I can't do anything with. I just feel like Coinbase has way too high of fees, and there's not enough you can buy with it. I took my I think I took my I probably should well yeah I took my graph and sell that I earned, and I traded it to Ethereum. Uh, XRP is still not doing great, but yeah, Coinbase is still good. I don't know what this lady's talking about. Yep, it looks like Kraken is down. My friends. I wish I had a funny meme for this, but I don't. So we're just gonna tweet something really quick. All right. Anyways, how about we do some technical analysis, right? How about we get into the stuff that we usually do that makes this channel kind of fun, right? So, uh, let's see here. One thing I did try to find on here, and I'm gonna try to. Well, here, let's just stay on track. How about that? Bitcoin, right? We are on Bitcoin. Right. The thing about Bitcoin is that what you got to realize is that it has set itself up to go higher, right? You see equal highs like this. Ooh, I don't know if I moved something I wasn't supposed to move, but I think I did. I meant to grab this guy here, move it up like so, right? I'm going to move that up. I'm going to move that up, right? You see equal highs like this. I don't even know what this is, so I'm just gonna get rid of it, right? So right, this guy comes up to it, right? And it almost gets there, but it doesn't quite break the high. It doesn't break the market structure. Right, here's the high right here, the intermediate high. This guy comes up to it, doesn't break the market structure, it falls back down, right? This is actually